Well, hello, my friends. How is everybody doing this beautiful morning? Why does it look so dark today? Huh. Might have some lighting issues. I'm seeing spots anyways. Now, with that, I want to welcome you guys all over to the Dragon Blogger stream. James here, your host, of course, with no toast because I'm not Nikita. But I'm going to be doing this beautiful little stream today, guys, with you, and of course, a bunch of very cool products. What you're seeing me fidget with is some glasses because while I'm seeing spots, the glare is getting to me today. I'm going to put on some glasses. You guys didn't know I wear glasses, did you? That's right. Got to put my dyslexia glasses on. Make sure I can read some stuff. All right, guys, we're going to do the show. We're going to show you guys some amazing products. Actually, a couple of these are new products that I just recently did and got done. And then we're going to be showing you guys some stuff on the table, like, of course, that nice little humidifier aroma diffuser and the stair stepper that can actually, or elliptical, that can actually do the steps for you. Now, I'm going to let it sit there and work out, get my steps in, so I can be like, yeah, I did steps today, even though I didn't do it. I mean, we'll get to that, guys, in a while. I just got to see how the remote control it's working out, which is kind of cool. Now, we're going to start this off with some hearing aids for the elderly like me, or for the young that can't just hear like me. Definitely probably should have used these over the weekend that cannot hear a thing. But we're going to show you guys this cool little product in this very beautiful little video. Now, of course, this is the DMR. Very amazing little piece of technology. These are actually hearing aids that are going to do well for you. Now, this is a 16-channel processing superior sound with beautiful connectability. Now, these are definitely what's considered OTC hearing aids, all right? They actually have a really great battery life of 18 hours of use on the earbuds or the hearing aids themselves, and another 250 hours of backup in the case, so you guys have more charging capability there. Now, with this, of course, it's a multi-piece that can actually do what's called magnification or magnifying the background sound so you can hear it. Now, it does have what's called dual microphones, microphone in one and two on each of these. Now, right there, of course, it does come with several ear tips that you can change out. It's called an ear tip or ear plug. It also has what's called a stabilizing bar/tube. Now, the stabilizing bar is meant to go in there to hook or inside your ear to hold it in place. I did notice the stabilizing bar was a little too long for me personally because I have really weird ears. That's just me, right? Of course, like I said, really weird ears that even my earbud is not staying in my ear today, which is just driving me nuts. But we'll get through it. Now with this, great sounding, amplifies, makes the sound like you would expect. You have a couple modes, like, you can do like standard mode, restaurant mode, outdoor, music modes. You can change the interference of this. Can you hear me now? I can definitely hear you, Joanna. How are you doing? Can you hear me? Definitely. Now, really great piece, beautiful little product. Definitely has a nice little thing. Takes about 2 hours to fully charge the case and the earbuds with that. It's going to have everything you need for, of course, the hearing impaired. Not going to say complete hearing impaired, but, people that have hearing issues of the sorts. Very amazing little product. If you're looking for something like that, check her on out. Yeah. It's definitely morning. I believe Phil will be popping in on us in a few seconds. I did start, I think, about 5 to 10 minutes earlier than my start time. But I was sitting here and like, yeah, you know what? Let's just do the show. Let's get it going. I do have, of course, aromatherapy going on behind me, trying to cleanse my mood, trying to, of course, just get some livelihood in me because let's be honest, I was yawning and yawning and yawning. I'm not sleeping well again. That's just one of them things. Now, since we're on the mood of headsets and hearing impairment stuff, let's show you guys this next product. This is actually really from EXA. These are 2.4 gigahertz. And I'm going to tell you guys, this is, of course, a really, really current product that I just had in my hands. I still have them sitting here. Of course, my earbuds are not fitting in my ear. I don't know what I'm going to do about it, but I have to do this without the earbuds today. All right, right here, of
Take
course,
a
it
look
is
at
a
pair of
beautiful little piece of
headphones
technology.
from EXA.
Now,
these, of course, are the
EXA
E5
E5 wireless
style
headset.
or BTs.
EXA E5 wireless headset is 2.4 gigahertz headset. Does have, of course, a microphone that will, of course,
connection. So you have multiple ways of using this.
Now, it's got a multi-point connection.
It's kind of cool that they did this for this purpose. Now, inside this, you're going to get about 52 hours of playtime on Bluetooth
yeah.
mode.
So that's the thing. Like, I hear
Wi-Fi
everything.
mode,
My
which
wife
is
is like,
your
"Are you even
2.4
paying
gigahertz?"
attention?"
Or
And then I'll
3-hour
repeat
charging
everything
time with
back to her,
USB
even though I was
port.
not.
Now, guys, you
sitting
can
there
play it
staring at
unlimited
her.
if you guys want
She's
to.
like, "Fine."
Right, inside this
Well,
package,
yeah,
you're going
because
to be greeted with
you know, I
the
was
user
just
manual.
paying
Of course,
attention.
you're also going to be greeted with, of course,
What's
the
up,
multi-point dongle.
FP?
Now, this is, of course, your 2.4
Now, with the
gigahertz
connection, guys, you have USB-C or USB-A. It is a
USB-C
2.4
style.
gigahertz style.
USB-A style,
It is,
you
of course,
have the
detachable with this.
style
Now,
connected
20 milliseconds
just
of low
into it, and this,
latency,
of course, is
15
now a receiver.
millimeters of
Then
wireless
you'll plug it into
connection.
your PC, and
With
start
this, of
receiving
course,
that way.
which is beautifully
Now,
well
if
done.
you guys don't want to do that, you guys
The
can use, of
2.4
course, the charging
gigahertz
cable,
USB
which is
dongle will allow you to
USB-A
work with, like,
charging.
let's say, the PS4,
Charge it.
PS5, PC,
Or you can use
laptop,
the
Macs,
supplied adapter,
Type-C
which is
connections.
USB-C
to 3.5 millimeter
connectivity
connection,
to use
which it
that
does
way.
have.
Unlimited
PC, Mac,
amount of
PS5,
fun that way,
of
and
course,
low latency,
Xbox,
of course,
tablet,
connectivity because you can
mobile
just
phones, and
up.
switches.
The
You then
headphones
have, of
itself
course,
are folded up
Bluetooth
like
mode,
this,
which you
beautifully
can
well
actually
done,
do
flat style.
Macs, tablets,
Does have a
pretty much
microphone, of
whatever
course,
has a
5 millimeter
Bluetooth
drivers. On the side, you're going to be greeted with, of course, the switch.
Once
The
they had a
switch
whole
is gonna
box
be
of
switch
cereal.
between Bluetooth connectability or, of course, that 2.4 gigahertz. You'll
I'm
swap
sorry to hear
over
that,
and you'll be
Joanna.
instantly set into it. Now,
Like I said, multi-point connection with Bluetooth playtime about 52 hours off the battery. With, of course, the 2.4G, that's going to be about 35 hours. It's got like a 3-hour charge time. If you're using a 3.5, it's going to be unlimited amount of
on the head. Now, I'm even doing
that.
it with the headset.
Rotatable noise canceling microphone. The microphone does
rotate.
rotate about 100.
What I was doing is some pre-testing with this. I did it in Bluetooth mode.
It is adjustable, so you can actually tilt it towards your face.
Phenomenally well done with the music
which
route.
is
It
actually
has that
cool.
bass like you
The
would expect,
audio
has
on this is
trebles.
actually really decent. If you've never used an EXA product,
The 3D test. I really
EXA
like
products
to do a 3D
are
test on
sometimes
those
quite
headsets, even though
surprisingly
they don't. This one doesn't
well
claim to be
done
3D
for the
style
price point.
or 7.1.
Now, yes, there is
It
like
does
one or two
okay.
other items
It's not
are,
gonna be the
of course,
world's
over
best in that
$100.
3D sound,
Most of these
but
are
it does
under
do
$50.
decently
Are they better than the
okay.
HyperX?
Now, with this, of course,
I have never,
Bluetooth
I
mode,
haven't
you
used
get
the
about
HyperX
49
4s, but I
feet
will
of
tell you that they're
connectivity
probably better
if
than
it's
the
an
original HyperX.
unobstructed
Um,
view. That means not a
But
lot
that's
of walls.
my
49
comparison.
feet is decently
I have had the
for that.
original HyperX
Now,
headsets.
with it,
I
of course,
don't
it's going to
have
be a
the
lower
HyperX.
latency, like about 20
I
milliseconds
use
or
personally
less.
EXA headsets
Now, yes, it is
all the time.
considered a 3D
I have a set on the PC
but it's
back
not
here behind me
3D,
that I use
7.1
quite a lot.
with this. Now, the 50
and I just love it because of the quality of the sound. Now, these are a 3D stereo sound headset, so they do produce that stereo sound in 3D effect, like you would expect. Now, yes, they're not a true 7.1 with that.
Like I said,
Oh, most definitely. So I actually did random games. Let's say I did Red Dead. I also did.
I am now on the EXA headset. Yes, you're going to hear a definite quality difference on the microphone.
Yes,
now,
you can definitely hear the footsteps creeping up
so
on you with this headset.
I am set up to, of course, use my desktop microphone for most videos. When we
Sheila, I hear both.
Styles,
what do you hear?
Now, like I said, microphone mute button.
Clone
if I
James.
really want to.
What? What do you mean? There's 2 audios of Clone James. There should not be 2.
The microphone, and we are now back with this. Now, it's actually
Okay. You do hear 2 Jameses, and I'm going to tell you right now what happened. My earbud disconnected from the actual PC, which is allowing it to play the audio. I do apologize for that. I should not have done that. Let's grab a different earbud. Let's attempt. It's going to be one of these days, I tell you. I didn't realize it. Let's backtrack a little. The EXA E5s price point headset is where I'm going to call these. Because they are under a $50 headset, there's a clippable coupon to get a little extra off as well. Multi-point connection from USB-C to USB-A to 3.5. That's up to you how you want to connect these. So you do have, of course, that connectability with it. 140 or 120 degrees rotatable microphone that is fully adjustable. Really smooth and comfortable earmuffs that fit well even over my very large diamond earring. So I have no problem with that. And that's one of the points that I like to test on headsets. Will it fit over my large earring? Because some headsets I've tested will not fit on that earring, and it's just uncomfortable to wear for the earring wearers. Now, I'm not going to tell you guys, if you have big hooped earrings, then yes, it's going to actually be a little finicky. But with this diamond stud, it wasn't a problem with this. Colorway pattern, just a basic colorway, right? It does have some RGB lighting or LED lighting that lights up. It's just a basic light with this. Sound quality is there. If you do a 3D surround test, like let's say pull up a 3D surround test off of any video service and test it, it will actually produce the sounds in the directions that you should want, because it has what's called a dual driver or dual driver diaphragm. And the diaphragm is going to produce that sound in different areas of that diaphragm, which is amazing. I actually really, really love it for that. Beautiful connectability. You guys have Bluetooth connectability. You have the USB-C dongle or USB-A dongle. You have the 3.5s. It's got the connectabilities where it's at. It's also a price point headset. It's just one of them really decent price point headsets. It's amazing. Now, I tell you that, and that's because I've come to love EXA. Yeah, it's so. We can pop back over to this. Let's do this. So this is the right here. It should be the dongle. USB-C, USB-A connectability. Now, that is what they are called right there. That is your receiver. That's the receiver that will plug in and automatically pair up your headset to, of course, the device. There is Phil. What's up, Phil? So, amazing little product. Awesome little options. Great little price point. Phil, don't make fun of my glasses. I was feeling old like you and had to throw some glasses on, buddy. My dyslexia was going off the charts this morning, so I had to put my glasses on. Let's show you guys another set. Now, we're going to talk about the EXA Star Engine S's. Now, if you want a really thick earmuff headset, this has got thick earmuffs. They look fine. Something like that. They better look fine. I don't know. I could put my other ones on. All right, let's do this. Now, this is a permanently hooked in style headset. It is a 3.5 millimeter jack. It takes no wireless connectability. It has, of course, the detachable microphone, but it has, of course, 1-inch thick earmuffs and 1-inch thick padding around the headband. Fully adjustable, has volume control on it, microphone mute. Or you just unplug the microphone and call it good and don't use the mic at all. Now, with, of course, the Star Engines. If you guys don't know, Star Engines are more geared towards, let's say, Nintendo Switch style connectability. But they can be used on the PS4, PS5, Xboxes, of course, or anything in between. Noise canceling software, which is built in with this. It is a dual chamber 50 millimeter driver, just like the last ones, that's going to produce a dynamic audio landscape sound even in 3D settings for that. Now, it's got what's called EXA Voice Pure Omnidirectional microphones. The omnidirectional microphones do very, very well for this. Now, it is an immersive 3D stereo surround. Now, what I will tell you is it does produce those sounds like the last one in the directions that you would come to expect a 3D surround, like let's say a 5.1 channel, right? It's not going to do, the world's best, but you hear the steps or the sounds. Let's say you got a bird chirping off, of course, to the upper right, and you hear a guy walking up from you the lower left side. You can produce those sounds in this, and it'll actually duplicate those sounds very well from those directions, which is very cool. See. Oh, she fixed her name. It was better the other way. Now, there's a $12 clippable coupon on this set, so it is going to bring you under $50. It's going to bring you under $40, let's be honest, about $38 for this headset. Price point headset. That's why I love EXA, and because EXA does such a great job in producing the sound quality at a price point. Geez, Phil. I did not realize that this set, of course, my glasses for dyslexia were so orange and different hued. I have multiple pairs. Should we go a different route with this? All right. Now we're reading with books. So, EXA, guys, if you haven't tried it, definitely give it a shot. You won't be disappointed at the price point. The others. It's because the others are blue and black. Yeah, these ones are just dirty. I don't have the cleaner sitting here. So I'm seeing fingerprints through the lens, which is just bugging me. That's why I grabbed the other ones, but we can show you guys an open ear style from EXA. Of course, the EXA. I'm going to tell you guys, this is probably one of their more expensive headsets. And there's a reason for it. Because they're going up against Shokz. Breathe in your glasses. I ain't wiping it off on my white t-shirt. What do I look like? I have a box of eyeglass cleaners laying around here. I have a box of eyeglass cleaners laying around here. I just can't stand up. No. You leave my pinkish white shirt alone. Hey, I ordered a whole bunch of new stream shirts. I ordered, I think, 4 or 5 new work shirts. So we're gonna change up the colors. We might change up some of the dragons a little, right? So I had to order some more. I actually roomed a few of them. That's why I'm not wanting to wipe anything on the white one, because I roomed a couple of my others the other day. Justin probably didn't tell the story, but James spilt Kool-Aid. I actually spilt a flavored drink that stained the carpet, my shirts. Actually spilt it on my clean clothes. And that's rare for me to spill stuff. My wife still doesn't know what happened. She just magically thought the carpet cleaner got from storage to here so she could use it. Oh, I was actually getting a drink before a video I was doing, and I spilt it. And I was like, Justin, I can't do this video. I got to go get a carpet cleaner before the wife gets home. That was funny. That was actually pretty funny. All right. This is the EXA S30s. Opened ear style headset with microphone. They are a telecom headset. Now, what I can tell you off this headset is they're mind-bogglingly well done, well-rounded sound quality, but the microphone is phenomenal. All right? Phenomenal. Now, this, of course, is the eggshell case that holds in the actual piece, if you guys want to. Now, I don't really use the shell because, well, if you're going to have something charging, I'm not going to want to pull it in and out all the time to plug in the charging case. It's just not me. Now, right here, of course, is your USB-C to USB-A charging cable. Very short and to the point. Then you have, of course, your charging base, which is going to hold the battery, most of your battery life with this. Now, $169.99 is what this is going to cost you. There is a $20 clippable coupon for it with that. Open ear still means you guys are going to be able to hear everything around you. 70 hours of playtime with the case. Bluetooth 5.3 means you're going to get about a 99-foot to 106-foot connectability with unobstructed view, which means the more walls you have, the shorter distance you're going to have connected to whatever you're connected to. Now, IPX5 waterproof or water resistant, not waterproof, right? They claim it's waterproof at IPX5. That's going to be like sweat. That's going to be like small raindrops. It's not going to be full on rain. I'm going there with this. Now, the microphone. actually has 4 mics of ENC noise canceling mics built in to help pull out 99% of the background noise and static by itself without any software, which is amazingly pretty. It's actually pretty good the way it works that way. Now, 9 hours of usage time on the earbuds itself if you're talking and listening. That means it's doing dual motions. If you're just listening to music at about 70% battery, you're going to get about 16 hours or so. Then you have 70 plus hours on the case, which is your backup power. Very comfortable, easy to put on, has 16.2 millimeter dynamic drivers. The dynamic drivers have a very cool tube-based technology in a diaphragm system that's going to actually work well. Now, it's got what's called a rotatable ear hook design. The actual ear hook that goes around your ear can actually twist and adjust to the shape of your ear, so they fit on there pretty good. Now, if you need an open ear style that actually has a really, really well done battery, this is going to be a go-to for me. Now, I'm going to tell you, I've used a couple Shock style headsets, and I think this is better. Not going to say it's going to be better than all of the Shocks because I've only used a couple pairs, but the 2 or 3 pairs that I've had of Shocks, this was actually better. So, just one of them things. Now, I believe we got a Sheila video up next. This is going to be like the Govee TV Backlight 3. I have the Govee TV. Oh, I have packages downstairs, guys, and I can't get up. I have Govee TV Backlight 2 on my TV. Sheila has Govee TV Backlight 3. We're going to pop this up. We're going to let it play.
They make such great products.
While this plays, I'm going to text my kid and tell her to go get my packages.
Backlight with fisheye correction, function sync, and it's for a 75 to 85 inch TV. I have a 75 inch. So here's the connections. You have power, and you have the cord that goes to the lights, and then you have a cord that goes to the sensor, and this runs all of those and syncs them together. So this has 4 colors in one lamp bead, and
I love them. I love Govee lights, man.
So this is the upgraded and visual technology. The chip provides stronger performance with the fisheye correction function and an expanding and effective range to provide more accurate color. This has Govee Dream View Seeking, full compatibility for any TV content, smart activation.
My neighbor's bringing it to me.
TV LED strips with the Govee Home app, which is very
you know how hard it would be to put it on a 120-inch screen? Then I actually make a kit for the 120 inches yet. I would definitely love it around my 150-inch screen as well. I would love it around my projector. Now, I'm not sure how well it would do around a projector because the projector's projecting the actual colorway on the screen, as in where the TVs produce the colorway from the screen itself. So I'm not sure how the cameras that detected the colorway would work that way. Now, I wouldn't see it would be too much of a difference, but I just wonder how much difference it would, or if it would have a slight different effect of the color pattern it's picking up. It would be a really cool test. What I'm going to tell you is, Sheila, there's actually a product from Govee that I keep dropping hints to Bossman about that I really want. I don't know if you guys seen the new bar lights that they have from that's got a character design on them, but I really, really want them. I can make a cross shape out of them. I can pretty much do whatever I want. They'll actually stand freeform. They don't have to be mounted to the wall. I want them. I just want them, and they're phenomenal. I love Govee. Govee makes a great product, guys, and a great price point. They're not really bad price point. Now, we have one more Govee product. This is the Govee floor lamps. I believe it's another Sheila.
This is another great
It's
product
Sheila.
by Govee. It's a floor lamp with RGBIC.
Yeah,
It's
1 second, Sheila.
Govee and music sync gaming, and it is great for your living room or your gaming area. There are so many settings. It's really like special effects going on in the background, and you have so many different beautiful movements that go on in this light. There's one that looks like a meteor falling. It's just beautiful. So many beautiful ones. I just can't pick a favorite. So
He's
it's
bringing it to the
very
door.
good in the corner.
Yeah, I'll
or
do it.
to the side. It has a dimmer. It's 5.4 inches by 5.4 inches.
Now, with it, phenomenal colorway again. Now, I actually have one of these floor lamps over here. It's a little different, though. The one Sheila actually has colorways on the bottom of the actual piece with that. So, it's actually really, really cool with that. I love it because of that. It has the beautiful colorways. Yes. It has everything you could need with it on hand with that, which is great. Now, I'm going to pop this box open that just got delivered to me. This is not the one that Phil said was coming. So, not sure where that package is. And yeah, that's why I want them. I want them so bad because it would look great in back of the camera view. There's certain lights I can't show off on camera while I'm on stream all the time. That would be a light set I could actually have set up and shown in view, which would be amazing. Kind of like the floor lamp, because the floor lamp works great. Now, Sheila's floor lamp actually has a remote control. My remote control on my floor lamp's built onto it with that. I have the Y lights, but where would I put? Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. So certain lights I can't do or showcase. But Govee, guys, app's completely free. Works with, of course, all of the products that you need on hand, and it's going to do well. Now, with that being said, we have a Phil video coming up. This is the MT Vicky. This is a 4-in-1 HDMI splitter. Did we freeze or is it me? You probably froze. It's you. You froze. You started switching pages. Yeah, I really, really want that light set.
For the Dragon bloggers and
It's a Phil videos. Drop his voice off. We don't have to listen to Phil. Alright, guys, this is the 4K X2K 4-port HDMI splitter. This is going to allow you to run multiple screens off a single device, which is beautifully... Now I got hiccups. This is ridiculous. I have hiccups. Alright, guys. HDMI splitter. Really cool idea with an HDMI splitter, right? 4 ports. You're going to have 1 input port. Then you're going to have 4 output ports. Now, the 1 to 4 means you can have multiple monitors connected up to a single device. Now, it's really amazingly well done at $20 with this. Now, there's a $2 clippable coupon as well. It's going to allow you to do 4K, of course, or 2K at 30 hertz or 30 frames per second. It's not going to do, of course, 120 frames or 120 hertz. Now, with it, of course, you have the multiple single input, multiple output connectability with this. It does take a DC 5-volt power supply to run it. That means you guys can actually connect up, let's say you want to connect up a PlayStation, a PC, PlayStation 4, or whatever you really want, and have multiple screens on it. This will allow for that. Now, 30 millimeters or 100 feet long distance transmission will be able to produce through, of course, the cabling. Now, I'm always going to tell you guys, 25 feet or less with the cabling is your best bet. The shorter, the better, the stronger the color, the stronger the signal, and all of that. That being said, some of the newer cables are actually pretty good. Some of the newer devices do well. Right there, you guys are seeing he did a whole bunch of screens and it's got that effect going very, very well for him. So that, of course, is that beautiful splitter. I believe I can fly. The Lysen USB-C micro cable kit. Not sure.
About this Lysen micro USB cables. These are very tightly braided cables.
Awesome.
You get 2 in a pack, and these cables are extremely strong. Usually with braided cables, they're loosely braided and they could wear over time or get like too thin and you tug them and they eventually break the wire connectors on them. These cables are extremely tough. You cannot break these cables. They're very, very, very sturdy.
Phil, sir, the Olight has not showed up yet.
USB cables, these leasing cables.
I'm not sure how that's being delivered.
I'm going to show you 25-pound weight lifted with these cables. Just watch. So here I'm taking the Leeson braided cable and I'm going to tie it around my weight and lift the weight with it. Again, this is a 25-pound weight. You get 2 cables in a pack. I was willing to test one of the cables and risk breaking the cable, but you can see here's a 25-pound disc weight. This is my Flybird adjustable weight. All 25 pounds of discs are added on the weight. Here I'm wrapping the cable around multiple times this weight here. Again, I'll do it a whole bunch of times here. And lifting by the cable. Again, I am just pulling.
I would love to see 1 coil, not 5.
Testing the cable.
I would expect 5 to actually be able to lift it with most cable.
Lifting a
the more winds around, the stronger it's going to be.
That much tension on the cable itself.
Well, that's actually impressive.
I don't feel it stretching. I don't feel it weakening or nothing. It feels just as tight as if I wasn't even lifting that weight with it. So now I'll go ahead and make sure that the cable still works. It still feels good. I have it plugged in here for my Comfier head massager, which uses a micro USB cable. You can see it's getting enough power. It shows that it's being powered and charged. Again,
now this is a great 2-piece kit. If you guys need cables, definitely check that out. It's really, really worth doing. Now, we're going to move over to, of course, some OBSBot products. These are going to be videos I actually did. We're going to go into the realm of OBSBot Tail Air. Now, the OBSBot Tail Air is a really cool, phenomenal camera that is wirelessly connected.
Look at the OBSBot.
Look at that. He starts talking. We're going to look at the OBSBot. But I haven't even got to change over to it. Now, the OBSBot Tail Air is the NDI style, and I see that, Sheila. It's amazing. That's why I'm talking about I want something of that. I would love to set that light set up. All right, OBSBot Tail Air, NDI streaming capable camera. Now, this camera can, of course, mount onto, of course, a tripod. Fully rechargeable. It could be... Oh, I have the places to put it. I have the places to put it. I'm not sending them to you. I want them. We're trying to take them from me. No, so they can actually be freestanding. And that's why I saw somebody made a freestanding thing out of it, where it was like standing in the middle of the room. I was like, dude. Like, I saw somebody make a freestanding object with it. Now, NDI 4K streaming camera can work with multiple cameras, has an app. The app's completely acceptable with you. Yeah, go look. Yeah, there's all kinds of stuff out there that people have done with it. Now, the NDI streaming means you can work it with, of course, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, LinkedIn, XXSplit, Restream, OBS, Twitch, Vimeo, Livestream, Ecamm, and all of those have their websites. It will link up to that with, of course, your NDI stream key. Now, it's an NDI HX3, RTMP, RTSP, VISCA, UVC, and OSC connectability with this. And that's actually kind of cool. Now, finger pointing creations with, of course, the app. Now, you're going to notice the colorway of this is because, well, I haven't messed with anything on this video. This is just one of the original raw videos of using it in action. 4K at 30 frames per second, 8.4 megapixel quality. Of course, large focus, can actually do focusing of human tracking, animal tracking, object tracking, but it's a wirelessly style. You do not need cables whatsoever to run this camera. It's got, of course, voice controls if you do have the app, or has gesture controls where you can zoom in and out. This is a phenomenal camera. That's going to cost you. I'm just going to be honest. It's going to cost you. It's like a $500 price tag. If you want something of this quality, OBSBot Tail Air is definitely an option for you. Okay. What's the difference between this one and the Tiny 2? The Tiny 2 is not wireless, so the Tiny 2 has to have a cable connected to it. As in where the OBSBot Tail Air is an NDI streaming capable camera that is fully wireless. You can literally stream it wireless. So you can set it up in an area that is away from anything and have it streaming. That is your major difference between the OBSBot Tail Air and the Tiny 2. Very, very big difference with that. It's also like a rechargeable, where the Tiny 2 has to be plugged in and powered. It's not wireless. So it's fully rechargeable, battery operated, and all of that beautiful. Hey, no problem, Sean. It's an amazing camera. They do make an additional little platform pieces that you can actually connect up to some of these devices, which is kind of cool as well. I love it. It's a very phenomenal product that I actually use. It's sitting down here in a drawer. It's kind of funny. If you guys knew or seen how many cameras I really have, it's scary. I have a lot of web cameras that I use quite a bit. I pretty much have almost every OBSBot camera there is. I have an OBSBot camera sitting right in front of me. I have the OBSBot Tiny 2 over here on a tripod. I have the Tiny 2 Lite down in the drawer that I pull out and use. I have the Tail Air that I use, and many more. So a lot of different cameras. Now, my eyes have been set on the new ZV-E10. Do I use them to stream? Yes. Yeah. Most of my TikTok streams. Also, if you guys have seen my my Jackery streams as well, let's see. Hold on. We can connect it. Hold on. We can actually connect this. You guys are going to see a black little screen down there for a second. We're going to pop this up. Let's see if I can get this going. Let's do this. All right, it's come back on, but yeah, I can pull. No, yeah, we can pull this up. Just give me 1 second. Yeah, it takes a second to power up in this computer because I'm switching softwares live. So do apologize about that. Let me do this. Let's pop over here. Dual cameras. Yeah, we should be able to pull this up. Oh, come on. It's come on. Sometimes it's not easy to get who said I was a fly? I'm not sure. That'd be Sheila. You should talk to Sheila about that. I use it. That's, you know what? We're gonna do something else. Let's do this. I get this to work. Guys, you guys wanted this. We're doing this. All right. Video capture device. Let's pop over. Let's do. I need to add source. All right. So there's the Tiny 2. Now, here's what's cool about like the Tiny 2 that we're showing you guys. So that's the Tiny 2. Now, if I click this, we can actually change the angle views. We can move in. We can actually do tracking if we really want to. We can move the gimbal all the way around the room with this. So I can actually do quite a bit with this. You guys can actually see, you know, all the way over here. I can literally bring it to me if I really wanted to. So there, of course, is my big fat neck that you guys don't see from that angle. Look at it, and you guys are now seeing me. So, yeah, I use this camera quite a bit. It's in most streams. It is actually set up, of course, for the Jackery streams. So, yeah, that's where it allows me to do it. Now, the AI tracking is what's really cool. It does do what's called hand mode, where it can actually do hand mode, group mode. Left hand, right hand if I want to. I can do desktop mode where it's going to actually start capturing the desk. Instantly drops down and it will record underneath. So that is where it's with the actual desktop mode or the tracking. I have what's called 3 presets for Jackery. So the 3 presets are bottom table, middle table for me, and then upper product, of course, for that show. It's the way it works. So, and that's kind of where that's at with that one. So now here's the other cool part. Like you guys asked, and we're going to actually go into this. So I actually do a lot of these cameras. So we're going to deactivate. We're going to activate. Let's see if we can get this activated. There is, and I'm going to actually change this out. We're going to transform this. That camera right there is, of course, the OBSBot 4K Meet. So that is the OBSBot Meet 4K in the center. That's for my TikTok streams. So you guys have me a nice, large, vertical format with that, of course, and that setting. So you guys are seeing me there as well. Cool part about that is like, just the same, if I really wanted to, we can pop up, we can zoom in, and then we can actually readjust the camera to the angle I want by software. So they're beautifully well done, amazing cameras. So yes, you ask, I use them. I really do use these cameras quite a bit. My main camera for most days, like most of our regular Dragon Blogger streams, is my Sony ZV-E10. Now my eye is set on the new Sony ZV-E10 Mark II. I want the 2 one because it's got newer sensors. It's got a few other things that are added into it. I'm just in a little bit of a bind waiting so I can actually have it and do it, and then I'll get it. What, this TikTok format? Oh, dude, it's beautiful. Beautiful. You got to be on scene. I heard you popped your face out there. Don't you worry about that. So yeah, like I said, guys, we have the options to, of course, do the different cameras without a problem. It's really not that hard, and of course, like I said, we can do this. We can transform them, and now I'm switching between the cameras. So it's once they're activated on this software, we're good to go. Most of the time, when I'm using the OBSBot cameras, it's on OBS or a different software. It's not on my Streamlabs, so that's why it wasn't hooked up here. But yeah. So Tiny 2, 4K web camera, AI tracking, pan, tilt, and zoom, guys. Amazing camera. If you're looking for a camera of the sort, definitely check it out. Now, we have yet to get into a few things. Like I can put it in what's called sleep mode. So if I want to put it in sleep mode, it says come back soon, blah, blah, blah. So I can actually do that, or I can actually come in and I can change the actual piece. Now, we can put it in auto sleep. We can do a device initiate. We can do, of course, the target lock screens. We can actually talk to this one where I can say, sleep Tiny. And then it goes into sleep. If I want to say, hi Tiny, I can say hi Tiny and it will activate, right? So hi Tiny will activate the camera. If I say, track me, it's going to, of course, unlock the tracking and allow it to track for me. Zoom in closer. Stop. Just like that, it works by voice control as well, which is kind of cool. Zoom out further. Zoom out further. Stop. So just like that, you have your voice controls, which are going to work this camera. It's that easy. That's the way it works. It's very, very definitely well done. How do I have it connected? I have it straight through USB-C to USB-C port connectability to TikTok Live, but it's a longer cable. I had to get a nice long 15-foot cable for it. It's just one of those things. And you have to make sure it's a powerful cable that allows for the over the 100 watts charging capability through it. But yeah, you definitely can do it. That's not a problem. Position 1. It does allow you to do talk through points of position 1, position 2, and all of that as well. Has microphones. It even has noise reduction, auto gain control. We can disable the microphones. We can do a mirrored image where it flips the image completely around if you guys think it's backwards. That's OBSBot, guys. OBSBot is an amazing, amazing product. If you don't think you need an OBSBot camera, but creation, you need an OBSBot camera. They're beautifully, beautifully well done cameras. I have no problem with those cameras. I do believe that the price point is there for those. So definitely check them out. Now,
makes great products.
We got a Sheila video for her Drominator. We're going to bounce through this one a little quick because I went really long on that last product. Hydrometers, man. Guys from Govee. Works with the Govee app. It's going to allow you to see the moisture control and the weather, of course, in the areas you have these sensors. This is a 4-piece kit. It's got 3 hydrometers and, of course, the receiver. That is also a hydrometer as well. You have receiver 1, 2, and 3. This means you guys can put one in your, let's say, grow room if you guys are growing vegetables or a garden area. Or maybe you have a baby's bedroom that you don't want too much moisture in because sometimes too much moisture is bad or too much other. She's drying. Yeah, right there. Or drying room to dry like your jerkies, stuff like that. That's actually a really cool idea. You want to keep the moisture out. Maybe you have a cigar room or something like that. Or maybe, here's a better idea. You collect comic books and you don't want the moisture in the area. Comic books, collectibles. You don't want a lot of moisture touching, of course, that stuff. Use a hydrometer to make sure that the moisture stays well set in there. And then you have a dehumidifier that pulls the moisture out of the air when you need to pull the moisture out of the air. Cool thing is Govee actually has a dehumidifier as well. So you guys can pair these together in the app, and then you link it up, and you're golden. So really cool little idea right there, of course, from Govee. Nice little option. I want to show you guys something. All right, we're going to do this. We're going to back over to the dual cameras. I'm going to plug that camera in because I want to show you guys the products on the table. This is what I'm supposed to be showcasing today. These are actually nice and live products. We're going to do bring up the OBSBot software, make sure the software is here. But you guys can see it right there, right? Hopefully you guys can. If you can't, you're blind. You're blind, Captain. Oh, my camera's not working now. What? No way. All right, we're going to fix this again. We're going to remove said item. We're going to add said source. We're going to add video capture source. We're going to add new. We're going to say Tiny2. Because I'm supposed to show you guys these. The actual device has water, and I don't want water all over me. All right, so there it is right there. Now, we're going to talk about that device down there on the bottom, right? Now, with this, of course, guys, that is, of course, a very beautiful device from Asakuki. Now, this device from Asakuki is an actual humidifier / aroma diffuser. Now, this, of course, is a 3-liter style with, of course, dial control and night light on it. Now, the night light, of course, I can turn it off. If we don't want the night light on, it just shuts off. It's a nice little glow for, of course, children's room. It has a dial on the front, so if I kind of spin this, you guys will see this dial right here that can expand up to max. When they go max, it's going to blow a lot of moisture out of there. I mean, look at that moisture coming out of that. This is, of course, going to help you guys during those dry times. If I want to turn it down, I can turn it down, or I can shut it off where there's no moisture. I had it, of course, mid-grade with this. Now, on the side, right down here on the bottom, if I can actually slide this out, you're going to see this right here. This is your aroma diffuser. It actually has a lavender pad that comes on this. You guys can put, of course, any type of piece in there, put your own scent on this. Let's say you guys have essential oils that you want to set up there. You guys can do that with this. And it's a low-powered device, which is going to work well. I'm going to have my kids sit in front of the camera for a second. Sit over here for 1 second. I got to step up first. You suck. All right. If you don't want to do it, she's fired. We're going to kick her out of here. But it's a great piece, guys. This is, of course, going to hold 3 liters of water, about 72 hours of runtime. It's going to stay on for about 30 hours and then auto shut itself off. 30 hours on low with a 3-liter tank, which is kind of cool. Now, 300 milliliters or 3 liters of water, which is actually very beautifully well done. Perfectly set, silent use. Has, of course, all of that. It's like 23 decibels. It's super, super quiet. Just an amazing little piece right there if you need from Asakuki. So, great little product. You guys need one of those, definitely check her out. My kid's no fun, guys. My kid's no fun. All right, we're going to pop over. We're going to show you guys the Bessie.
The Bessie shower rainfall shower head, guys.
While this is going
on system,
I need to step aside.
12-inch rain shower.
Be right back, everybody.
This also comes with the UPC certified valve cartridge and valve controller. This has the cold water inlet. This one does take some modifications to install it into your shower. If you do not have the knowledge, do not try to do it without the knowledge, guys. Now, you will have to cut up your shower to put this in unless you have the area for it. Now, I'm going to... It's big, guys. It's really, really big. So we're going to kind of show this. You do have the instruction
manual. I apologize about that, everyone.
Need this manual. I'm telling you,
back.
You will probably need this manual.
And the product didn't change.
Pop some stuff open. Let's
there it goes.
And here is the shower head.
All right, guys. This is a 12-inch rainfall shower head that's going to produce a rainfall shower, which I believe everybody should have in their shower. I don't have one, and I really want one. Unfortunately, I rent in an apartment. They don't allow us to install things like this because we'd have to cut up a lot of stuff. You're going to have to cut up and connect into the wall pieces with this because it has a very large canister controller on the actual handle. Now, the shower head itself, I probably could have just connected it up to actually the mounting piece in my wall as it was and used it, but I don't think it would have did the proper valve controlling of it. Now, multiple pieces is going to allow it to round down there and trickle out at a great price point. Black colorway. It's got, of course, a dual wand. The wand's going to allow you to do, of course, front spray or, of course, side spray. And right there's your wand for this. It's going to allow you to go through the front or through the sides as like you would with a shower wand. Has a nice long cable. The wand actually connects down lower on this one, so it's not connected to the upper shower head, which is great. But just nice and very beautifully well done. You will need, of course, to know how to use this, so just know that that's an option of that right there. Now, we're going to move over. We're going to talk about that product right there on hand. This is from Ancheer. That's right, Ancheer. We're going to show you guys the Ancheer elliptical. Now, this, of course, is a really cool little piece that does have to actually be powered. This is an under-the-desk elliptical or couch elliptical. This is going to allow you to do, of course, footsteps. Now, what's different than most of these ellipticals that you guys have probably seen is this is definitely electric. The reason it's electric is because, well, if I press that button, it's going to pedal for you. And that means, guys, for those of you that, let's say, have mobility issues but need to get that blood flowing, this will allow for it to move your feet for you. And I kind of like that idea that you can do that, and that's why there are straps on it. Now, I have a size 12.5 to 13-inch foot. My foot fits on this device without a problem. Now, on this, of course, we have dual modes. The other mode, when you put it in that mode, is self-pedaling. Now, with the self-pedaling, you can actually go all the way up to, it's like speed, I think, 12 or whatever, or resistance 12 with this. Now, you also have a timer. You can adjust the timer if you want. You can also hit reverse. So let's say we're in the original mode and I hit reverse. It's going to switch, of course, the direction of the pedaling when you hit reverse. Just that easy. And it'll be the same for you guys when you're pedaling yourself. Now, on, of course, the front of this device, if I press stop, I'm going to kind of tip this up here so you guys can see this. There's a large screen. It's going to show us, guys, the amount of the speed that we're at. It's going to show us the distance, calories burned, time spent, and of course all the modes. So let's do this, and let's go into, of course, that right there with this. Now we can actually adjust it up. There's 3, 4, 5s, 7s, and 9s, of course, with this. Now, if I go into the other mode, I can actually go all the way up to speed 12. And look at that go. And I'm going to set this down because it's actually moving quite a bit. But you guys can actually see how it actually moves and goes with this. When you're not using the remote control, there's actually a magnetic holder right here for the remote control that's, of course, going to connect it up. With that, I can actually shut it off and we're good to go. This is a really cool one. I like the option with that. I mean, if you look at that speed, I mean, on speed 12, it's like crazily fast for that. I mean, look at it go. You're going to get that blood flowing. You're going to get that blood pumping. It's going to do what you need for that exercising if you're at the desk or anything of the sort. It's less than 20 pounds, so it's not super heavy. Very portable. It's a little bit bigger. It does have to have a power, though. You have to have power hooked up to get that resistance going. If you need an emergency shut off, just hit that switch. It's emergency shut off, and it is completely powered off. You have to turn it back on to activate it and everything of the sort. And Cheer did a good job with this electrical one, guys. So if you're looking for something like that, definitely check that one out. Really cool current product that I just did. Now we have, I think we have a water rower up next. Probably a Demetrius video. Let's come over here and let's do this.
Hello everyone, my name is Demetrius, and today we're going to be talking about this water rowing machine with Bluetooth. And
alright guys, water rowing machine that's going to allow you to do all those core muscles and rowing. Now, this actually works with water. You're going to put water in that round tank down there where my little thing's moving around. You actually have a funnel, you have a filler, and you also have a siphoner to pull water out if you need to pull the water out to move this. It's got wheels. It's going to take you about 30 minutes to fully connect it and put it together with this. You're going to have a little knowledge and know-how. Now, this is actually going to work with, of course, it's strapping your feet in. It's going to allow you to do the resistance. And it's going to allow you to, of course, do everything you could ever want when rowing and pedaling. It's going to work all of the core muscles from your legs, your backs, your arms, and everything in between. It has a digital screen that's going to allow you to keep track of the calories earned and burned, time spent, and, of course, amount of miles that you've actually rode with this. Paired up with, of course, a phone, and you can set your phone there and actually challenge other people to rowing as well. This is a great little object at a great price point, about $369. Just an amazing little piece. If you guys don't need that, then maybe you need, of course, the Wii Milker.
Today, I'm going to showcase.
We are going to jump forward. We don't need the 6-minute video for this. A lot of this is actually installing it and connecting it up. You have multiple points of connectability in the Winoker that you may need. Now, with this, it does have a tablet/phone holder. It also has a screen to keep track of your calories earned and burned, time spent, miles pedaled, and all of that other cool stuff. It has a multi-handle connectability. You can put your hands in certain directions to hold on to this. If it's standard or, of course, 10-speed style, that's up to you. Now, with it, of course, it's going to keep tracking your modes and your settings with this. It is what's called a weighted flywheel design, not magnetic, but weighted flywheel that adjusts the actual resistance when pedaling. You adjust that resistance all the way up there, and it's going to make it seem like you're climbing a hill. It's the noise level of, less than a vacuum cleaner. Now, my vacuum cleaners are actually about 80 to 90 decibels, so some vacuum cleaners might be quieter. This is about 30 decibels, so actually very quiet and simplified. The handles can be adjusted higher, so can the seat. You can actually swap the seat out and the pedals to your own style. So if the pedals aren't to your liking, pick your own bicycle pedal from the bicycle shop or, of course, your local Amazon place and set them on there, just like the seat. It's going to work amazingly well for you guys. It's a great little piece right there. Check that out. Check it out. Syncom hand massager.
Hey y'all, this is the Syncom hand massager, so I'm going to do a quick unboxing so we can see what comes with it because I've yet to use it, but I'm super excited to. I am a gamer through and through, and my wrist and hand health is super important to me, especially since I've had carpal tunnel twice, and so having something like this is going to be awesome. First out the gate, it comes with this really big, nice, soft carrying case. I like it. Has the drawstrings on it too, as you can see, so you can just pull that too. But no, definitely really enjoy the fact that it has that case with it. Go ahead and slide out this. As you can see, this is the actual hand massager itself. It's pretty chunky. Go ahead and take it out the plastic. As you can see, it's pretty big. It's open on a lot of sides, so you can put it in, slide your hand through. And you know, of course, if you want to do the other hand, it has a hole on the other side for the other hand, so you can get it in there, and it fits quite comfortably on there. And then it has this little box, which I assume has like the charger or cables for it. So it looks like these are a couple plastic bags. This is the adapter.
That's a little bag.
Power cord.
No, and they're gloves.
And this is the actual power cord itself. So I'm going to go ahead and get it set up and use it, and then show you guys how it works. So I charged it and it's really easy to use, easy to figure out. I thought these were plastic bags, but really these are gloves that you can use if you want to like massage with some kind of like hand cream or something. But I've used it for a little bit and I absolutely love it. So all you have to do is slide your hand in and then hold the power button for a little bit until you see these lights come on, and then it automatically starts going. So this first button on the end is the air pressure. The green is the lowest, and then you hit it, and the blue is the second.
I'd play it. Pink, we were just talking to Nikita earlier.
Pressure that you can get. It comes with 3 modes. You do the same thing. You kind of press these. It'll change blue, and then it'll change pink for the next one. And then you can also have the option of adding heat. And I think that is one of the coolest features of it. But it's going right now, and it's kind of moving. You should really not have it hold up to demonstrate. You should have it, you know, on a surface and keep your hand from moving so you can get the full quality of the actual massage. But so far, I absolutely love this thing. It's super comfortable, it's easy to use, and it keeps your hands feeling nice and limber, and you know, I can use them for whatever I need to. So if you're looking for a nice little nifty device to use to enjoy a nice little hand spot to relax when you need it.
All right, guys.
Not only
so if you need a nice little massager for your hands, right there, Syncom. Or maybe you need a neck stretcher like Justin did over the weekend. Well, you might need the Rest Cloud. Now, this, of course, is a product that Nikita also did with so-and-so person. We're not going to mention such person.
It's a cervical traction
device. But this is a cervical traction device that literally you're just going to lay down and put your neck on, put your arms up under your, like something that's going to stretch. Now, this is going to take a week to get used to. Just going to say. It's going to do that. Now, literally, it sits down there. It looks like a wave. You put it on there. You put your neck down there, and it's going to stretch. You're going to see that his, is laying there, of course, and puts her hands behind her back to grip, of course, under the actual couch. That is what's going to help alleviate the pressure and help stretch with that device. Now, the cat, of course, is like, I'm going to pounce, and I'm going to take everything from you guys. Right there is all it is. That's it. And I will tell you, these devices do take a little while to get used to. It's not going to be the most simplified product to get used to. It's like changing your pillows. If you guys have used a certain style of pillow for the longest time, changing a pillow is just awkward.
This is
the video.
Sauna blanket, and you can use
it. Look at Sheila.
Home. It takes up very little room.
You guys are going to see a wild Sheila in the wild doing her thing. Now, this, of course, is a very cool sauna blanket with arm opening technology. What does that mean? Well, it has openings so you guys can actually grab a drink to drink off of. I kind of like that idea. Now, with it, of course, it does have dual detoxing blankets. Those detoxing blankets are going to magnify the heat that this produces. Now, it does have a couple modes of heat that will change through those temperatures. It has a nice large zipper. Should fit most people. May not fit me, but it should fit most people. Let's just be honest. Now you see Sheila sitting here on her couch doing her thing, just getting it in there. What I will tell you is it's a sauna blanket, so you're going to sweat. You may not want it on your couch or your bed, but you can do that. Greg, hello, how are you doing? So that is the way it's going to work. Of course, you still have the opening that's going to allow you, of course, to reach out and grab your water if you need a sip of water. Now, it's a great little idea to get that sauna, to detox, to do everything you want with that after a nice workout or a long junk food binge. Like me, junk food binge. So, sauna blanket, great price point, portable and usable. And Sheila hit it. Set it down in the attic. You should quit losing all the stuff, all right? Yeah. Shaking your head. Exactly. Shake, shake, shake.
Hey guys, I'm Deer.
Oh, my earbuds just died. Alright. Hummingbird gift solar chimes. Earbud died, quit working, not connected up. We're going to have to do this the old-fashioned way. No earbuds. I don't have an earbud sitting next to me to use. Might be time to get new earbuds because those ones keep dropping. Now, this is, of course, a solar-powered wind chime that look like hummingbirds. Now, with this wind chime, of course, they are RGB lit up. They be controlled. They just have their own RGB lighting that it transfers through the color way. Now, what I'm going to actually tell you is that it only does certain colors. It's not a full array, and it's not going to be like multicolors per bird. It's a single color on each bird that transfers out the color as it twinkles or changes. Now, by solar charging capability, you should get a full night's usage off of this device without a problem. Now, there is a switch on the device to turn it on and off. It has a nice chime sound when they hit each other. It's like plastic hitting plastic, but it's a little bit different than, let's say, your plastic cup hitting a plastic cup, all right? It's got a nice tone to it, which is kind of cool that it has a tone. By doing it and setting it up, guys, find the perfect area that's going to allow it to get solar light. And then, of course, right here, you'll see the light colors changing from greens to reds to yellows. It just changes through all the pattern, just like that. That's all there is to this. It's a really cool idea, and they do have, of course, other styles besides the hummingbird. So if the hummingbird is not your style, they have a few other little things you can actually pick and choose. But I like it. I like it a lot. A hummingbird. Shaking head. I'm shaking my head right now because my earbuds quit. My earbuds quit working. So, solar hummingbird. Wind chime. I believe up next is a product that I use, Sheila uses, and a few other people on the team use. This is from Vitomart. Now, we all use a variation.
Taking a quick look at a new product.
Look at that. We got background noise, but we can pop this over. We don't really need this. This is a Stewed food storage set. 24-piece kit, 4 sizes, interchangeable lids, waterproof, and, of course, dishwasher safe. Now, I don't recommend putting the lids in the dishwasher, but you can if you really want to. With this 4 different sizes, you have the extra large, which is going to be like pastas and stuff like that. You can fit a full spaghetti noodle in this without breaking the spaghetti in half. You're then going to have the large, which is your next size down, which I use for like sugars, flours, and stuff like that. Then you have 2 more smaller sizes, which is going to be great for pretty much anything from, like, let's say, cinnamon sugar to, of course, seasoning packets or, little rices or even cereals. The better part is let's say you made a big stew and you want to, food meal prep. You can actually use the smaller ones to meal prep, like as stews. So let's say you want a meal prep stew for every other day of the week. You can use this, do that. You can either freeze it, set it in the fridge, however you meal prep with this. What am I doing? I am showcasing products. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. I'm showcasing products. It's a great idea, and I like the multi-sizes. We use these quite a bit around the house. Now, this kit actually has tags that can be stuck onto it, different shapes and styles. They are erasable chalk style pen that uses on it. You can label it to whatever you want. They snap on nice and tight. Make sure that the gasket, if you do wash these guys, the gasket stays in shape and is in good connectability. The downfall to using the dishwasher is the gasket sometimes gets a little loose or a little finicky, and you have to make sure it's back in the rails or the tracks of the lid. But that's all there is to this. It's a simplified little piece. Grab a label, stick a label on it, write, whatever it is. Of course, ignore my handwriting because it's not the best. And I wrote sugar. Should have put an A on there to mess with my wife, but I didn't. And then, of course, put your sugar in there, whatever you really want to store. And that's all there is to it. 24-piece kit. You really, at the price point of this, it's a no-brainer for me. We use them everywhere. So, I love these things. We also have picture frames. So, if you guys need picture frames, it's a Nate video.
Yo, what's up, my friends? Nate, Dragonblogger Tech and Entertainment today.
You guys hear that? Double sound. This is, of course, Nate from Dragon. No, it's not. This is a cool piece. It's a 4-piece kit, guys, with this one. Multi-piece kit. You get all the picture frames you need in this very few faux plastic style, which is great. Now, of course, the size is going to do well for a lot of people. If you guys need 8.5 by 11 pictures, it'll do that. Now, you guys could use a matting if you really wanted to. It has, of course, the hangers for it. It has nice little clips on the back that you just press down and spin, and then pop the backing off of it. The plastic cover or the covering of the plastic does need to pull it off, and you guys can actually pull and remove the plastic with that, and it's going to allow you to see it and look better with this. Now, this, of course, is, I believe, the black color, but they do have a brown, a gold, and a mahogany as well. This is the classic style, but they also have a 5-pack and, of course, multiple other pieces. This is the 5-pack classic, which is great. There's a $3 clippable coupon as well for this, so great little option with this. So if you're looking for some picture frames, right there, of course. Now, we also have Sojo sunglasses from Nate right here, which we're going to attempt to shut down the sound as quick as we can. These are, of course, the polarized Sojo squares. So they're actually a cool piece. I'm going to attempt the other earbud again.
Nice. They look really cool.
Well, earbuds aren't hooking up. Not sure what's going on here. Wow, my earbuds are not pairing up to my computer at all. Alright, Sojos. Multiple pairs of styles and shapes. This, of course, is a classic small square sunglass. Now, this is going to work well in, of course, most settings. It's going to allow you to see, of course, during the sun. Do not wear them at night because they, of course, are going to make it way, way darker to do. Now, some people do have to use dark glasses at night, but great little sunglass at under $20 price tag. You can't go wrong with Sojos. I think we have the Leaf Farfadet. Yeah. Not sure who did this.
Find yourself in comfort.
It's a Sheila. All right, guys. This is, of course, a down comforter, which is kind of cool. I like the alternative down comforters. This, of course, is in checkered board or stitched pattern square, which is going to keep it, of course, nice and set up so you don't have to worry about the actual insert fluffing around into one corner of the actual comforter. Now, 1800 series, premium 1800 series with this 8-corner tie down. So if you guys need the tie downs, you guys can put this in an insert of course, an insert with this, and that's kind of cool. Yeah, it looks really nice. Now, this is queen size. They do have oversized queen, oversized king, regular king, twin, and full for this. This is actually really cool. Yeah, you definitely can put it in, of course, a covering. Most definitely. It's considered a microfiber fabric with, of course, a breathable fabric type. 4 corner tabs. You're going to have 4 tabs in the corners, and then you're going to have, of course, center tab on each side to tie it into, of course, your duvet cover if you have a duvet cover. Simplified little piece, of course, with that great option, and just, of course, a single colorway. Sheila did that for us. Thank you, Sheila. All right, you guys need some linen style sheets that are gonna, look dark.
It's actually from Bedsure. This is their.
This, of course, is from Bedsure. This is a cotton breathable linen style fabric. Now, great color. I love the darker slate gray with this coloring. It is a 4-piece set. It has, of course, the fitted sheet, the flat sheet, and 2 pillowcases. Now, the pillowcases are going to fit queen size just like the sheets. The sheets will fit a 16-inch bed. Now, I actually have a 16-inch bed, and it fit larger than a 16-inch bed, which is quite surprising. So I don't feel that it can... I feel like it fit probably an 18-inch bed without an issue. So I'm just going there with that. Now, simplified colorway, multiple sizes. So this is, of course, the queen size. They do have other sizes, so you don't have to have just queen. You can get a twin or a king. You guys can get this gray colorway, or you can get a burnt orange, sage green, a beige, a white, I believe slate blue as well, and then honey ginger. Now, of course, simplified piece of product, which is great. Now, if you guys look under that sheet that I'm about to set down there, you notice the next product in the carousel. That's the Han Sleep Memory Foam Mattress Topper in gel. I still use this, so I talk about how I still use that topper. This sheet video is less than a month old. That's what I'm pointing that out for. So the sheets do well. They fit the pillowcases. They fit the actual bed perfectly well. You're going to have no problem with it, of course, in that colorway without an issue. So if you need, check it out. You won't be disappointed. But if you need a memory foam topper that's just going to give you a little bit of extra comfort, that is actually what's going to work for you. It's going to be the Hans Sleep. Now, the Hans Sleep is a multi-layer style. We're going to actually drop off the sound, and we're going to pop over here with this, and we're going to get the video playing for us. Now, it is, of course, vacuum sealed, and it's about 41% off today. It's like $39. Now, with this, of course, you're going to pop it out. You're going to untake the plastic off, and then it's going to have to sit for about 24 to 48 hours before you put it on your bed to get it to size. It is a stitched pattern to keep the fabric in place on this design. Now, it is, of course, a multi-layer fabricing, and it does need to be blue side up if you want the cooling feel to this. Now, with that being said, there's a 5% clippable coupon as well. There's also multiple sizes from twin all the way up to California King. Now, your multi-layers is going to be, of course, the breathable bamboo viscous surface, the egg crate gel infused memory foam, which is your blue cooling gel, your down alternative filling underneath that, and then your brushed microfiber bottom with that on the bottom. Now, once you set it up, you're going to be able to put it on your bed, and it's going to fit a large bed. Now, yes, this is meant for, let's say, up to 21 inches. It fits my 16-inch bed perfectly well, so much so that I do not have to move this device whatsoever. Some toppers you have to adjust, remove, and refit around. You don't have to do it with this one. You're golden. No problem with this. So if you guys need right there, Han Sleep Memory Foam Topper. And for those puppy guys, you might need some stairs.
I am showcasing the Asiga Pets.
Asiga 3-step stairway. Now, this is, of course, a foam-style stairway that has to have boards put into each stair. It does come, of course, completely wrapped with this. Now, I wish my earbuds would stay in so you guys can actually hear this video, but you can't because my earbuds aren't working. Let's see if we can get this working.
Plastic and shrink wrapped, and the moment you cut it open and allow that air to come in, it starts expanding because it is primarily that soft foam and fabric covering over it. So here we are opening it up here, letting it expand, and you could see it folds up so that it looks like just a square, but then you undo the top step and then you get your 3 steps. And you have a zipper that gives you access to take the cover off and clean it if you need to actually clean it and say wash the cover. You could always unzip and then pull the foam stairs out of the cover. So the first thing you do is zip the top step up to seal it up, and then you got your steps here. And then you can see they're pretty firm even without putting the slats in. So you may or may not need the slats. It's up to you. But you can see here's what the foam looks like. And let's go ahead and put in the slats. You get these little slots here that you put in the slats. And they could be a little stiff, and it's really tight. They're fitted perfectly. So you got to kind of work it in there and then just kind of shove it and kind of work the material until you get it to kind of put all the way back. And it slides. And you just got to make sure it slides all the way back till you can't see any of the board anymore. So it takes a little bit of work, but once you get the hang of it, they're pretty easy to do. So here we are with this first one here. Just sliding it all the way in there. And then again, it doesn't stick out at all. So even though the flap doesn't like have a cover or zip closed where you put in the slot, it doesn't stick out at all. So sliding number 2 in, again, same as you did with the first one. Just slide it into the opening over here, make sure it lines up, and then just kind of work it through the material and push it all the way back. Sometimes it's better if you can kind of just stretch out the material at the same time as you push it in. So it just takes a few minutes to do. Wasn't too hard to do, though. That was the most time-consuming part. And then, of course, the third one up at the top here as well. Just the same way. You just slide it in, make sure it locks into place, and then you're good to go. So again, this adds that firm extra padding to the top of it, so when your dog steps on it, their foot doesn't go.
Now you're going to see, of course, Pumpkin right here use it, but he steps only on one step and then jumps the rest of the way down. This is going to help the little doggos to get up on the couches, beds, and other pieces. Right there you saw he used multiple steps to get up. So great little idea for the pups if you need. Now we're also going to show you guys another ECA product. This is the orthopedic dog bed. Now I believe this is a Nate video.
What's up, my friends? Nate with Dragon Blogger Tech and Entertainment. Today we're going to be talking about this eHaciga dog bed. Now, my dogs normally don't lay on dog beds, and it's still kind of true, but to a point, there is an exception. So
All right, guys, this is a nice little dog bed that, of course, is removable, washable cover for the dogs. Multiple sizes of this, so you guys can get, of course, a small, medium, larges, or extra large if you really need. About $25.99 for this version right here, of course, with that very cool soft top. Washable just in case they make messes, and we all know dogs make messes. So they go outside, run in the mud, and then they bring it back in and lay down. Of course, that's what's going to happen. Or if they start eating at their piece, it's going to do it. Now, of course, it's got this really cool grippy bottom that's going to, of course, allow it to stick, but it's got an 8-crate memory foam inside that's going to support their little bodies all the way around. I like that it does that, of course. Nina, thank you for the follow. Prankster, thank you for the follow as well, or for the thing over there. I do appreciate that. So great little option, great little idea. If you guys need a dog bed like this one, right there's an option for you with that. Now we're also going to show you guys the Sure Blue hanging closet hangers. This, of course, is I believe pink colorway. This is the Sure Blue an Astro video, but we don't really need a video. This is a multi-port hanging device that's going to allow you, of course, to split up and divide up your clothing in a closet, and it's going to hang off your closet hook, which is kind of cool. Now, once you pop it open there, you're going to unzip it. You're going to grab the hooks, and you're going to hang the hooks from the closet bar. And then by doing that, it's going to start pulling it up and accordioning it out. This is going to allow you to put clothing in there, shoes in there, whatever you really want to divide up and set up. You have that, of course, piece. Now, on the bottom, there's actually a zip-up pocket that's going to allow you to put, like, maybe sheets or other delicates in there. Easily used. Of course, mesh siding, which is going to allow for the breathability. Maybe you guys have shoes and you want it to breathe, and that's actually a really cool idea, too. So it has that with this. When you're done with that, of course, just set it back down. You can put it away or leave it permanently hung up for you guys to divide that clothes out and use it as a divider with this. It's a really great option, great little piece, at a great price point. Now, we're also going to show you guys the Mateen Athletic Wrap. Now, the Mateen Athletic Wrap is a cool little athletic wrap that does phenomenal.
James here, and today we're taking a look at it.
Now, this is 12 different rolls, multi-colors with this one, and they are self-cleaning athletic wrap. You guys can use it for bandages as well if you really wanted to with this. Now, 12 different colors, bright variants. They even have skin tones and, of course, blacks, blues, greens, pinks, and neon greens and purples. It's got every color that you could probably want with this. It's going to make it fun for the kids if you have to wrap up an ankle or, wrap something over it. The colorways are really fun and cool. Now, you're going to notice me pull, of course, a single color out. I believe I grabbed like the pink. Yep, the pink. And then I'm going to pull it out and I'm going to start wrapping my hand. Now, I'm not a professional wrapper at all. Wrapping your hand, there's a trick, a technique to it. Hopefully I did it justice. Did not really know how, but I tried. Now, of course, the watch was in the way, and you guys have noticed I have probably switched watches. Once you have it off, you're going to start wrap, and then you're going to twist, and then you're going to go through your ankle, whatever. Or however you're going to wrap your knee, your ankle, whatever. It's going to then self-cling onto itself perfectly well. It's going to give you that stability that you would expect from something like this. It's kind of cool. So if you're looking for a self-wrapping system, Mateen's got you covered, guys, with that. Now, unfortunately, I have to show you guys a winter, the winter disposable face towels that Justin did. And I cringe every time I watch the video.
So I get tired of tissues that when you go blow your nose on them, and I'm a heavy nose blower, and the tissue just tears apart, falls to pieces. So I tried these winter tissues, right? And these are thick cotton cloth tissues. They're very thick, almost paper towel.
You're gonna see why I cringe.
And each tissue is so extremely thick and sturdy. Look, I can't rip it. Pulling on it took a lot to tear. So you could blow your nose with these, and you don't have to worry about actually in any way worry about the tissue falling apart. So if you need a sturdy tissue that won't fall apart, won't leave residue, these heavy cotton tissues are almost paper towel thick, but they're still very soft and almost powdery. So good option for you.
So right there, if you need something like that, check it out. Now we also have, I believe, some Dream Pair girl shoes up next. We're going to show you guys some rainbows. Rainbows?
Today we're taking a look at the ever popular Dream Pairs. Now this is the Sparkle Pop design.
I love how she's got her mom wearing these.
Jelly sole, which is going to be really comfortable. It's kind of like you're floating, but these are stylish. They have a little bit of the glitter to it. They're really comfortable. You know, you have the laces here, so they're going to be really secure. These are a good walking shoe. And also, you can machine wash these. So that's going to be really great for cleaning them, especially kids, things like that. They do have the knitted fabric, so that's going to be breathable for you, lightweight. It does have that chunkier heel, so that's going to provide you a lot of support. So if you're looking for a really great shoe that's perfect for walking, you can.
If you're looking for a pair of shoes like this in this very beautiful colorway, multiple sizes, Dream Pair's got you covered. Of course, Mrs. Dragon Blogger and her mother are doing this video for us. Now, we're also going to show you guys another pair of Dream Pair shoes. Now, of course, these are the Mighty Movers Easy On sneakers. Now, these are a non-tie style that will fit onto, of course, your feet very smoothly and easily. Do have some nice comfortability in multiple sizes with this. Now, this is considered a kid sizes, of course, with this variation. So you're going to get, of course, kid sizing on this, which should do decently well for most kids, ranging from, I believe, size 10 toddler all the way up to 6 kid. I believe there's like 7 or 8 different colors at $24. You can't go wrong with it. You really, really can't. So check them out. Really comfy, very beautifully well done. Nice and grippy, so you don't have to worry about them slipping. Right there. Now, I think this is a new video for me up next. This is the Me More Cool Modular Toddler Couch that probably Sheila did.
More Cool provides this modular toddler couch for building forts and sitting on. It's convertible. It's a foam couch. When I get into it, it's a nice white foam, and you can zip it off and open it to wash the covers. This is a gray color, but they have others. You get 2 large foldable bench pieces, 2 backrests, and 2 round pillows. They come compression packed and fluff out to a nice poofy size. The kids can take it outside or keep it inside. It's a waterproof material, and it's even good in bright sunlight. This is an 8-piece set. You can even make it into 1 couch or 2 chairs. You can make a
Whoa, Phil. Calm down there, buddy.
It's really great for maybe a rocket ship or a playhouse.
That's tragic.
Is good for sleepovers, watching TV, playing games, but it's great for helping their creative ability. And they can think up all different designs of what they can do with this. And they do
actually cool. I like this.
The couch parts come with handles. And this is perfect for a playroom. It encourages them to jump and play with the low impact surface. This is 28.3 inches.
So if you need a nice modular couch set for the kids, this is probably the one to go with. Actually, decent price point. Now I have one last product in the carousel today, and that's Ravenous Burger, the Horrified Greek Monsters. Now this is probably going to be a dang video.
For another co-operative board games from Ravensburger, the Horrified Greek Monsters. The Pandora box has been opened and the Greek's most notorious monster have escaped. In Horrified Greek Monster, it is a standalone game that features a gameplay similar to the 2019 Horrified. In this cooperative board games, players will become the avatars of the Greek gods and must work together to recapture these monsters. And to do that, they must first uncover the monster lair. Medusa, Cerberus, Chimera, and Minotaur are hidden in locations that must be discovered, either the statue garden, the underworld door, the Chimera cave, or the labyrinth. Similar to the myths that have inspired the game, uncovering the lairs comes with a cost. Player must discard 3 colors items before the lair token can be flipped over to reveal which monster hideout they have discovered. Horrified Greek Monster includes 6 new monsters, each with unique abilities, and the more monsters in the games, the harder the challenge, and the players will have to plan accordingly to use their unique power to figure out how to defeat each monster.
Now, with that, you have a very great little board game that's going to keep everybody busy for a little while and keep everybody entertained. Now, that's a $20 board game that might do well for you. With that being said, that's actually the last product I have today in the carousel. Now, remember, guys, I was showing you guys some cool little... whoa. Let's do that. I was showing you guys some cool little ones back here. This electric, of course, elliptical, and, of course, that very beautiful, if I can pop it out, diffuser over there. That's going to work really, really amazingly well for a lot of people. So, guys, I want to thank everybody for being here. It's been a lot of fun being back and being able to stream. Of course, just ignore my dyslexia glasses. It was helping me read today. And I want to thank Sheila for hanging out. I want to thank everybody else for popping in, all the new followers, all the new faces, and all of that cool stuff. We will see you on the next show. I hope you guys have a great day. Later, everybody. See ya.